Hey YouTube, Elflord here. I wanted to let you know that I'm going to be adding another feature to my channel called Sunday Sketchbook Journeys, where I'll be uploading sketches in my sketchbook whenever I can get some done to upload. I also want to tell you that I was tagged by Two Cedars Micro Farm, David and Darcy, and they asked me two questions. The first question was, what inspired me to get into art? I'd have to think back to 7th and 8th grade, where I had two really great art teachers that saw I could draw and saw I had a little talent, so they really inspired me to get into art more. But it wasn't until I got out of high school and had worked for 30 years and retired that I had time to actually sit down and pick up pencil and paintbrush and get creative with it. The second question they asked me was, what's your favorite or most interesting trip you've ever gone on? And I'd have to say probably cruises with my wife on Princess Cruises. We went to the Caribbean twice in 2014 and 2018, to Grand Turk and to Puerto Rico. We really love Puerto Rico because there's a lot of neat old forts there to explore, and there's also a lot of good shopping around the Old Town part. We've been to St. Thomas twice, which also has a lot of great shopping and beautiful blue water. Our second cruise, we went to Antigua, which is famous for a place called Nelson's Dockyard, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, where the English brought their ships into this secret little bay to repair their ships after getting into fights with the enemy, pirates. Then we went on to Barbados, where we visited the St. John's Parish Church. This actual building was built in 1836. All the original buildings had burned down in fires. Then we moved on to St. Kitts, where we went to Brimstone Hill, which is a fort that was built and occupied by the British. We also visited Carib Bell Batik factory, where they hand paint all these batik. And then in 2010 and 2015, we made two Alaska cruises on Princess Cruises, stopping in Ketchikan to see the famous Creek Street. Working your way up the Inside Passage, you end up in Skagway, Alaska, where you can visit the Gold Rush National Park or walk around downtown Skagway. We also took a train ride there up into the Yukon. But the best part about going to Alaska is seeing glaciers, Glacier Bay National Park and College Fjord, where you get up close and personal with the glaciers. It's very beautiful to see glaciers calving into the water. We got off the ship in Whittier, Alaska, and this was at midnight. So they asked me to tag 4 channels. So for Jeremy at Wrenches and Boards, I'm asking you, where did you grow up, Jeremy, and what's your favorite car or truck? For Jim and Jessica at Green Dream Project, I'm asking, where did you guys meet, and where did you live before you moved out to the desert to start your homestead? For Angie and Ambrose, I'm asking, what is your favorite plant, and what branch of the service, and how many years have you served, Ambrose? And for Ken at Easy to Tips and Tricks, where did you meet your wife, Ken, and where did you grow up? Have you always lived in California?